as Dash of Dave. He'll take some scraps and bits of this, turn them into something you can't miss. Junk journals, tapes, and crafts galore. He'll have you begging, show me more. Oh, Dash of Dave, oh, what a sight. Mixing colors, day and night.
Hi everyone, it's Dasher Dave here, and I'm back for another crafty video. So today we are going to do some more on the Lapbook, okay, and we are going to cover this bit in glassine like I'd wanted to, and that's the reason why we've got the glassine here, and I made the glassine in the previous week, and we're also going to make some glassine envelopes. I think I might have a mixture of ordinary envelopes and glassine envelopes in there, and they're just for collecting bits and bobs as you're journaling out and about in the field. So actually I don't know why I put that way, because I actually need it. So what we need to do is we need to measure that little space first so that we know what we're working with for envelopes. So we have 6 by 6 by 4. Right, I'm going to make a paper 6 by 4, not a glassine one, to start with, and see whether that fits. And if it does, we'll use it. If it doesn't, I won't have ruined all of the glassine that I've just made. So that sounds like a plan, doesn't it? Well, it does to me anyway. So I'm going to have a moment, excuse me. So I think we'll make some envelopes out of this, which is it's wrapping paper. It's by Pepin. It's Pepin. They're called Pepin paper, and it comes in various designs. And I don't use it very often because I absolutely love it, and it's one of those things that you know when you love it too much and you covet it. Don't worry, I didn't rip it. It's actually got perforations. So I'm going to find one that will be. Oh well, they're all so beautiful. I don't know which ones to use, to be fair. So I think I might use this one because it's more. Oh no, maybe this one. Or maybe this one. Oh no, maybe that. No, I'm only kidding now. It's one of those ones where you look through and you're like, I don't want to use any of them, but I love them all and I want to use them all. I want to use them, but I don't want to use them. Get a grip, Dave. One of the two. You're going to either use it or not use it. I'm definitely not going to lose it. I'm going to use this one because it's probably not something I would use in any other way, in any other capacity. Now, when you rip them out, you do have to be a bit careful because although they are perforated, they can sometimes just go, like everything that's perforated, you try and tear it on the perforations and it all goes a bit wrong. So I need to make an envelope that's 6 by 4. So hang on, I'm going to use my envelope board just because it's going to make it nice and quick for me, except for all of that noise is me trying to unbury the envelope board from everything. There it is. So I'm going to make an envelope that's 6 by 4 because this does all of my calculations for me. So if I want the card size is, well, no, it's card size. You see, that's the thing. If you make it card size, it makes the envelope a little bit bigger. Don't know what I'm going to do now. So, well, I'm just going to go for it. I'm going to try it. I'm going to make it so it's just short of being 6 by 4. So I could do with about 3.5 by 5.5. Means I need 7.5 by 7.5 card size, paper size. I've lost a thing off it. Maybe take the one from the middle. First world problems, That's better. It won't wobble as much. So what am I using? So I'm doing, it's what's called a gladstone. So I'm making it with 7.5 by 7.5, and the score line is 3. Okay, so 7.5 by 7.5. So I'm going to cut my paper down to such. So it does fold out into a proper full-size sheet of wrapping paper if you were using it as such, but as we have established, I am not. Because it won't go on my scoreboard. Right, I'll do it this way because then I won't waste so much. In fact, I'll do it on this side, do the measurements on this side. And then I'm definitely not going to waste as much. I love these Pepin papers. I've got quite a few packs of these. And they are just delicious. All of them. All of them are just delicious. Don't eat them, obviously. But they're delicious in aesthetic. Am I being pathetic saying aesthetic? I'm a poet and I know it. Doobie 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 doo. There you go. So, why am I so jolly? There you go. I'm currently on leave, so I've had a week's leave. It's actually Thursday. For me, I know it's not for you. It's a Monday for you. Well, unless you're watching any other day, but it releases on a Monday. It's a Monday for you guys, but it's Thursday for me, and it's actually Thursday the 13th of March. It's payday tomorrow from my day job. We always get paid on it's the 15th of every month, but obviously if the 15th falls on a weekend, then you get paid the Friday before. So always a joy payday, because that means I can buy stuff. I'm not, not destitute, but certainly can't splash out. So go food shopping tomorrow. The joy of food shopping, or grocery shopping, as I know lots of you guys call it, grocery shopping. Wouldn't really, most people wouldn't use the term. I mean, we know what groceries are, but we wouldn't call it grocery shopping. We'd call it food shopping or supermarket shopping. But yeah, there we go. Anyway, we're not here to talk about shopping, are we? So the scoreline is 3, which means we're gonna. This is actually the thing from this board. So which means we put it on the 3, and we punch it, and then we do that score line down there, and then we turn it round, and we'll put that score line, which I can't see, on that marker there. We punch it again, and we score it, and then we turn it, and now we put this line on 3, which should marry up with that line anyway. It does. Punch it, score it, turn it. It's like one of those bop it, flip it, turn it. There's a game machine thing that does that, isn't there? A game machine thing. Yeah. And and then we go on this side. We go boop. Takes the end off and boop. Yours may not make that noise. So now we fold it into place. We'll just use a nice bone folder now. There we go. On this side, the bone. Don't go off the line, Dave. The bone fold, and then we're going to do uppy, and downy. And we get now's the moment of truth. I mean, like, they don't have to be that size, do they? They can be a little bit. I mean, I know I haven't glued it down, but I just want to see now. Will it fit? Oh, it does. It fits. Oh, it fits nicely, actually. It means you can get your fingers in there and get it out. That's great. Oh, I'm happy with that. So, which way round shall I have that? Give them a fighting chance and let them grow upwards. Yes, let's do that. So now we can snip that off, or whatever you want to do with it. I think I am going to go with a bit of a flatter edge on there. Pencil line to pencil line. Oh, where's the pencil line? Pencil line to pencil line. Cut that bit off. And that fold that up. Yep, that's perfect. So then we'll glue this, and we will then make some more. So I can now make it out of glassine, now that I know that I can. I think I'm going to leave that unstuck. I'm just going to leave it like that. I might put some labels on those. Okay, so let's make some glassine ones. So I'm going to make it out of, let's make one out of this. So again, we need it to be 7.5 by 7.5. I have one straight edge here, so I'm going to utilize that straight edge. Not sure how this is going to cut, so let's just trim off the edge so that A, we can test how it cuts, and B, we can just straighten that edge as well. Oh, it cuts fine. It cuts fine. It's because my blade's sharp, so okay, so that's 2 straight edges I've got now. So then we can go 7.5. I'm looking for the thing down here. It's not there. That's the reason why it's not down there, Dave. Cut that, and then don't worry, little bits will be used for things. I've always got a supply of, well, I usually have a supply of glassine and stuff. That's why I had to make some, because I knew it would run out. So that's one. Let's make another envelope now. So we go 3, and we go punchy, scory, turn it, try and find that score line again, yep, punch it, score it, turn it, put it on the 3, punch it, score it, turn it, put it on that line, punch it, score it. Cool. And then we'll do bop, bop. Cool. And now we can feld it on those score lines, which is not as easy to see on this, I'm afraid. But it's around there somewhere. It doesn't score terribly well, I'll be very honest with you. But we can make it work. We have the power. And that one. And then, which one do I want to fold up? Yeah, fold this one up, I think. Fold that up. Yep, okay, and then I'm just going to do exactly the same as I did on the other one, I think. Or shall I? Or shall I make it a bit more of a rounded thing? So, again, if I go from there to there, but this time I might just try and... I can't even see where those lines are. It seemed like a good idea at the time, but you didn't actually make the lines on the paper, Dave. So, there. There and there, and then with a bit of luck I can kind of, oh don't do that Dave, kind of just round it to there. And it, although it may not be perfect, it's perfect for me, and remember we're trying to make it look like an old envelope, so it probably wouldn't have been perfect. So we're going to glue this. And I always glue this flap, because then when I stick it down, I haven't gone too far in and it doesn't stick together that way. So just when you press it down, just make sure you're not pressing it down so it squirts out and seals your envelope shut. So there's that, and then we're just going to fold this over at the top. So that's sort of in the right place. And again, now we've got it all in the right place, hopefully. A little bit out on there, but not a problem. We have the power and the tools and the ability to turn anything into anything, even if it's against its will. So let's just see this one, because I've just noticed this is a bit wonky at the bottom here. Will this fit? Oh, Davey, you little fool. Gonna have to compensate from the top here, I think. That's alright, we can do it. Oh, just noticed I didn't quite shape that. It's got like a bit of a square corner, but you know, handmade envelopes aren't perfect. They're just perfect for what we need them for. That's fine, that'll go in there. I might not be able to get it out again, but it'll go in. I'll probably wrap them with a bit of string or something. Okay, let's do another one. So I've got some more glassine here with hole in. I did try to do it with just white tissue paper. Now, I don't know whether it's because my tissue paper wasn't particularly thin, but this is it. And then this is rice paper. And again, this didn't turn out particularly well. I tried that after I'd done the video. I thought, oh, I wonder if white tissue paper would work, and it didn't. It didn't go translucent. But it has been covered in Mod Podge, so it is a bit more resilient. It feels a bit more like deli paper now. Now, please don't use it with food, because it's not food safe. It looks like deli paper. It won't. You're not going to be able to use it for such things. Is that a straight edge? Don't know. I'm going to use it as a straight edge anyway. So we're going to make some out of this. Then we've got a few different varieties. I might try and just add some colour to this one though. Not sure whether that's a straight edge or not, but it'll do. I'll just cut things down first and then make some more. So I might just cut a few and then we'll make some envelopes together. So I'll come back to you. Cut some bits now and I'm going to just make them into envelopes. So what did we say? 3. It needs to be 3. So yeah, if you don't have an envelope scoreboard, there are other ways, and I have done a video on how to make envelopes without a scoreboard. It's quite easy. But this just adds the speed element to it, so that we don't end up with a video that's 4.5 hours long while I make envelopes. Like I say, glassine doesn't score particularly well, but when you're making it without a scoreboard, you don't need to actually score it. So did you just do that, Dave? You did, but did you score it properly? Not really. So you want to be able to see it on this end, Dave, because that's the bit where we're going to just pop that back in there. Yep, that's that. Punch, score, chomp, chomp. What I love about the pattern paper that you use for when you're dressmaking pattern paper, I mean, is we have all of these lovely details on it. So all this writing. So if you're not getting it straight, because your score line isn't there, just pop that on that horizontal line there and fold it up against it. That'll be fine. Just pop that in, score the same again. Just on that line. Hold it down, fold it over, take that out, fold it in. Okay, so shall we have this bit folding up? Yep, we'll have that folding up. Let's try and get it straight-ish. It's about straight-ish. I shall leave this one with a tab on because I like the shape of the envelope like this. Especially don't want to cut off that beautiful pattern that I've just preserved. So I chose this side of the paper because it had that nice pattern on it. So there we go. So then we'll just glue this bit down. What's going on with that? Oh, that didn't cut very well, that's why. Just wondering why we had an extra bit on. Oh, Dave, don't put it inside the thing. Just fold that over. Stick it down. If you've got little bits that stick out, then you can always just put extra glue in it. There we go. That's another one done. They may not all be perfect sizes, but you know we don't care, don't you? Because you know that we are, in fact that one is still way too big. You know that we are happy with our individualness of envelopes because it's adding to the authenticity. Dave, you were going to try and do two together then, weren't you? But don't. It's not going to work. There's a blob of glue on there. Oh. There's a blob of glue on there, so just rip that bit off. Anyway, we don't need it. I'm going to do that. Score it. Turn it round. Pop it in. Punch. Score! Three. Punch. Score. Turn it round. On that line. Punch. Score. Okay, so that's that. Let's do these then. That's again got a bit missing. Oh, has it got a bit missing or is it folded? I think it's folded down, glued folded down though. Let's use this piece so I can get it on the three. Punch. Score. Punch. Score. Punch. Score. Go into there, please. Thank you. Punch and score. So, oh, nearly went rogue. Punch. Score. Didn't think about which way up this paper was, but never mind. Punch. Score. Much easier to see the score lines on this, probably because it didn't actually turn into glassine paper. So, come on, you want to go under there? I know. Well, you might not want to go under there, but I want you to go under there. Thank you. Punch. Score. And last one. Punch. Score. Cool. Move that out of the way for a minute. So let's make these. Which way around did I want that? Well, that's fine. So, oh, that one didn't punch. That's why. So I'm just going to take that out itself. There we go. So, fold that up. No, fold that over first. They're going on the inside. Fold that one over. Fold that one up. Glue it down. Oh, that didn't come in as far. That's better. Fold that up. I think I should have done this before, but I might just do a... There we go. That's fine. I'll fold that down. Done. Another couple. Fold this up. Fold these in. Fold that up. Bit of a wiggly line. Bit of a wiggly line. Glue that down. Again, should have done something with that, Dave. So we're just going to round that one. Fold it down. That's another one. Which way around should we have this? We'll do this the other way around this time. So the matte side is facing out. Get the scissors out of the way. Right, don't glue it down this time, Dave. Do something with it. We're going to round it again. I'm going to glue it. This didn't go all the way up to the top, so I won't go up to there, otherwise I'll just glue it shut. There we go, fold that down. Okay, so, I might make another, shall I make another one out of this? Yeah, let's make another one out of this, otherwise we're... It's going to look silly, right, shall I make another one? I don't mind having a fold in it, it's fine. So, let's go... We know that's the 7.5 inch line because we put that in before, so we'll do more. Always measure 3 times. That way then if I've made a mistake on one of them I can tell. You're more likely to make just one mistake than you are to make 2. You're not going to end up with 2. Well, you might end up with 2 lines that are in the wrong place, but you'll spot that instantly because they'll slope down. So that's that. Then we're going to go 7.5 in from this end. Oh, don't do that with the ruler, Dave. 7.5. 7.5. 7.5. And again, this time though, I'm not going to bother drawing a line. I'm just going to cut that. And then I'll cut this one. I guess I could have used a different pattern, but I mean, might as well use the same paper I've got out, so that way then I'm not tearing more out of the book and getting that into a mess, getting it all wrinkly. Oh dear, look, I've blown all of them over. They're all of my bits of envelope. In fact, actually, it's probably a good idea to get rid of them now. Otherwise, that's exactly what's going to happen again. Blow all over the place. Let's get rid of those. So, again, let's get this envelope sorted. Go in. We're doing it for a thrill. I don't understand. Oh, don't you much. Stop singing, Dave. Don't know where that's come from. the radio that plays constantly in my head, probably. Dash of Dave radio. Not sure what kind of joy that would be to listen to. Random tunes playing halfway through and not knowing the words. That's what my radio station would sound like, so probably not for everybody. Just gonna have a drink. I get very thirsty doing this. The constant talking. I don't tend to, I mean, I talk a lot to myself, but I don't tend to talk so much out loud as I do when I'm talking to you guys. But, you know, I think it's the out loud talking that does it. Makes me dehydrated. Which way up does that go? That'll do. That way. That's fine. Right, what do we want to do with this? Do we want to cut this off, or should we make it into a rounded one? Probably go rounded this time. Can't remember what I did on the last one. What did I do on the last one? Went straight. Let's do a rounded one. Do a rounded one where I can actually see that. Oh yeah, can't see the things. It's not particularly well done, that one. That's better. Not perfect, but it's better. But we're not going for perfection, are we? The answer to that, by the way, is no. We're not. Fold that down. Fold that in. Perfect. Let's make a rounded end on that, though. Yeah, that's nice. Okay, so I think I might just grungify them a little. So let's get some of this. I don't want to go too heavy, but like a little bit around the edges. Just looks nice. Looks like they've been in there a while, or they've been repurposed or whatever. And again, just around this edge, the back. Just gives it that feeling of age. I don't know what it is about us crafters and grungifying things, but we seem to like it. Is it because it gives it that authentic age look? You see, I've really held back on that because I'm normally a lot heavier handed than that. I might go a bit heavier on this one. Just coming a bit further in this time. But they wouldn't all be the same. Yeah, don't know what it is. I've always just, like, as soon as I found this technique, I mean, like, it was a long time ago, and it was probably a long time ago for you guys as well, but as soon as you find that kind of grungifying technique, it just, for some people, it just lands so well, and it's like, yep, I have to do it like that. It has to be grungified. Not a term, well, not a frequently used term outside of here. But I know there are some crafters who don't use it at all. Don't use any kind of like inking on things. And I do, so, you know, I look at them and I think, oh, that looks really nice. It looks really nice and crisp. And then I try to do it and I think, no, it needs something. Okay, so these, I think I might just need to grungify these a bit more. I don't know whether this glassine is going to take this. Let's see. Let's go with these. I'm just going to see if it just takes a little bit on the edge. We can't really tell it's there. Is there much point if you can't tell? No, not really. Let's leave those. Does this one see any difference? There's a little bit of difference. I might just go over the surface a little. Just pick up those creases rather than just go around the edges. I'm going to keep the flap down. So if we do have a bit of a line, there's a tiny bit of a line where you can see it's been down, that's fine. So then these, I need a drop cloth or something. I think I'm going to get a little bit more grungy on these. Let's move this out of the way, otherwise that's all going to get grungified. Move those out of the way as well. Get rid of that. And do I have? Oh, I've got this. My little tray bake. Don't know whether I want it red though. What's going on with the red bits? Oh well, let's go for that. If one's got red on, it's fine, isn't it? So, what's that? Barley. A bit of barley. Oh, I need to do the other side. I don't mind that at all. That looks fine. Don't push the lid down on that, Dave, because it's not the lid for it. It'll all just squirt out. So then what we've got? Scorched timber. Ooh, might be a bit dark. What's this one? Oh yeah. This is linen. Oh, we run. Oh no, we haven't run out. It's just being silly. It's just toying with me. That's fine. It's grungy enough. I might have to stick it on a brick for now. Fine. Yeah, I like that. That's all right. Should I do another one? Do that one. And we'll go green. Oh, let's do green on both sides now. Just have it open and greenify it. Do it that way around. Don't like the smell of this one. It smells a bit like stale water, which I think that's probably what it is. So, what else do I have? Abandoned coral. Might be a regret. Oh dear, looks. I'm not sure. I like the blood splattered envelope look, but it was rescued from the scene of a murder. I'm not sure I really want that look, but you know, hey, it's fine. Let's use a bit of scorched timber to cover it up. Where's that other one I've just had? Oh, it's there. No, I'm just going to go for it on this one. And let's use it all. Go another one. That's oh look. Oh, I quite like that. That looks a bit like trees now. So put it on something. There we go. Put it on that. And then this one, oh, you know, this is just going to get whatever. Bit of this. little column A, little column B. Can't get it out. There we go. Oh, that's really gone soggy, hasn't it? In fact, I'm just going to let that get up what's in the tin now. Cool, there we go. So that's that, and we're just going to dry those off now. Ideal way to dry these would be with an envelope, with an iron. But because they are glassine, you'll re-wet the ink will become soft again, and it'll glue it together. So I've defeated that object. So we're just going to dry everything off now. And if it goes a bit crinkly, it goes a bit crinkly.
Dave's got scraps from way back when, turning trash into treasure again, flipping pages with a dash of flair. In his world, nothing's rare. Stickers, stamps, and old postcards, gluing memories like a work of art. Ephemera flies across the screen, he's creating magic like you've never...
So, there we go. So that's these. They've gone crispy again. They might still be a little bit wet, but like they're fine. But you know, we've made them a bit more interesting than they were anyway. They can go with those other envelopes that we've got. Oh, I wanted to make might make a little tag, little thing for them. Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe I should. Dave and his indecisiveness. Wouldn't expect anything less, though, would you? So, could you? Would you? Oh, I've loaned out my stamps for that. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that another time, because I've loaned out my stamps for that, for the making like little what are they called? Tags. Not tag. They're not. It's not tags. Labels. That's the word. Labels. Let's just get rid of that dirt off here before we get the Lapbook back in. Yep, that's better. So let's get the Lapbook, because we also want to put some glassine on the end there. Let's put these in. Have them all together like that. Have them a bit more interspersed. They can go in there. Actually, they're fine. They don't need anything. Or maybe they do need a bit of a string or a bit of something to hold them together. I might make some more to go in there as well. But for now, that'll do. I'll have a bit of this. This is saffron dyed. I'll just tie this. No, we need it longer than that, Dave. That should be fine. Let's cut that off there. That back in. Oh, tiny bit there. Let's put that on the front. So I might do I think we're finishing today, this. So I might do the labels at another date and just like show it when I do a flick through of it rather than doing it now. There we go. So that's that. That's a little, like I say, I think I might do some more of those, make some more envelopes. But let's finish this off, and then the final video will be a flip through of what we did. So, do I want to use this? No, I don't want the writing on it. And I did have a piece that I kind of already pre-selected that I might use. So there's either this, which is the, apparently this is called a ghost layer of my napkin, or there's this. Do you know something? I think I'm going to use this because I think it goes better. I think it's darker, goes better. That one or that one. I don't think there's much in it, Dave. I think we'll go with this one. It's slightly more translucent. Yes, it is. So let's give it a bit of a measure. So we want to make it about 1.5 by 6. So let's make this 1.5 by 6 then. So first of all, let's get a straight line. I'm not going to use that one. Do I want the line through it? No, I don't want the line through it. I thought that was a straight line, but it's not. So I'm going to make it a straight line. So put that on there. Go from there to there. Is that straight-ish? Let's straighten that line up then. And then we're going to make this 1.5. Let's do it over here, Dave. 1.5 makes it 11.5. Because it's on the 10 line. That's why. If you think of 1.5 makes it 10, 11.5. How does that work? Because I'm looking at it marked up against the 10. So 10 plus 1.5 is 11.5. It doesn't matter whether you're using inches or centimetres, it's still the same number, 10.5. It's just that they're different sizes. And then we're going to go by 6. So let's do 6. So put that on the 10. You know, then we're cutting it down at the 16. And then I was thinking, how am I going to glue it down? I'm happy to glue it down. I kind of wanted it to be glued around the edges, and then covered over with something. So I might put some decorative paper around the edge, but I'm going to glue this down first. So I'm going to put a bit of glue around the edge of this. Hopefully that's in the right place. I'm going to put it matte side up. I'll try and get it so that it looks fairly neat. Move that down around there. And we were going to make some sellotape. Oh, so well, yes, there will be another one because we were going to put some sellotape on it, and I've got to make that. So next, not this coming Wednesday's video, but the Wednesday after will be, or it might be another additional video. I can't think when I'm going to be able to do this because should have made it before now, but never mind. And then I think we will have maybe some washi tape. Do I have any nice washi tape that kind of is coordinate with it? That would coordinate. And I have to try again. That would coordinate with it. That would be nice. More suited to it. Have a look. I've got lots of washi tape because it's, you know, it's one of those things I buy and then I think, well, I've got that for. But you don't always have the kind that you want. So let's have a look and see what we've got. Pull a few out and then we can discuss. Okay, so I think not that. I think these are more suited to it. Actually, that's quite nice. The problem is with these cheap washi tapes, it's the pattern repeats too quickly if it's quite detailed like that. And this one is fine because you shouldn't see a repeat pattern. That's quite nice. And obviously I'm not going to be reliant on it sticking. I shall glue it. And again, that's quite nice. In fact, I think that one, because it's got some colours of that in it, so I think that's what I'm going to use. So I'm just going to get an idea, because I'm not going to, like I say, I'm not going to be reliant on this to stick. I'm going to stick that around there. Yeah. So I will stick it with some Kalal because I need it to stick down onto this, but also onto the fabric on the other side. So I now need some scrap, something for it to glue onto. There we go. Problem with this is it just comes out at its own will, as it pleases. So just going to smooth it out, smoosh it off a bit, and pop that on there. Get that in that groove bit there, and over that edge. Perfect. It's got a bit of gilding in it. I mean, it's possibly a little bit gaudy for me, but it's fine. I mean, I don't mean gaudy. I mean a bit bright, just a bit. I'm not really a big. I don't like glitter and that sort of thing, so I tend to shy away from things that are a bit flash. Stuck to the paper. Again, just going to smoosh that out a bit. Smoosh that end. I'm going to pick it up this time. I'm just going to do this edge so that I've got it held up. About there. Smoosh it in. Well, it sits on fabric, so I just wanted to make sure that it was glued down. I think the Kalal would do a better job than the other, and I'm going to put a bit either side as well. Oh, it's all just gonna fall apart now. Get there. Oh look, there you go. That's perfect. That pattern just ends with a nice line. Just there, perfect. And then if we get another piece, that'll be the same size as the other end. Put that on there. Cut that off. There. Take those apart. Okay, so smoosh it out. Stick it over this end. No, it needs to be further over that way. There we go, that's fine. And then we'll do the same on that side. Stay there like that. Good. Stay. 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 I can feel you slipping. Or is it just my imagination? Might be just my imagination. So there we go. That's cool. So there we go. That's got that bit on. So we're going to get some. We're going to do some sellotape at some point and put that in, and then we'll do. I think that will be the sellotape one. Will be the walkthrough. I just want to sellotape it with some, like the bits where it's kind of coming out off, and make it look a bit more like it's been repaired over some time. But yeah, so, and also we might put a label on the front. That's the other thing I wanted to do. So that's it for today. So it's not the last of the Lapbooks. It might be the last of the Mohicans, but not the last of the Lapbooks. That was a film, wasn't it? The last of the Mohicans. Anyway, I'm going to get some more water because I'm absolutely parched. So, so there we go. That's the Lapbook, and I will see you next time so we can finish it off. All right, folks. Thanks very much for watching. If you liked this, give it a like. If you didn't like, then you can give it a thumbs down. I don't care. But whichever way, interact with it because it tells me how you feel. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, share, and I will see you all in the next video. So thanks very much. My name is Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to. And I'll see you all very soon. Lots of love. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lots of hugs. Arr! And I'll see you soon. Take care. Bye. Bye.